Okay, today we have Elio. I had to look up what's coming out in 2025, and this movie is coming out this summer, and this is Elio. He's a cutie pie. It follows an 11-year-old boy who accidentally becomes the intergalactic ambassador for the planet Earth. I saw a little preview of it. It looks so cute. So when it comes out, I'm going to watch it. Looks so cute. Anyways, so we are going to start with his head. His head is like a rounded rectangle. So make a rounded rectangle. Okay, we've got the center and he does have a patch on his eye. But we're gonna start with this eye. It's gonna be like a rainbow, but even more of a rainbow. And inside there, oh, he has this little cute squinty thing. And then we're gonna do his eyes here. I love eyes. Eyes are my favorite thing to draw. So then we're gonna put a shiny and a pupil, okay? And then up top here, we're gonna make it extra thick. It's kind of where his lashes will go, but we don't want it to look like glasses, so it's just thick up here. And he's got amazing eyebrows. They are thick, expressive, dark. I love them. So these are all gonna be colored in. He does have a patch on this eye. Oh, he's got a nose. His nose is kind of high up right there. And his mouth, loop. I love his mouth. It reminds me of that, I can't remember the sheep, but there's like a sheep. There's a movie about sheep and it was a claymation and all their mouths were like this. Okay, we're gonna erase all these pencil lines. And we're gonna put his patch on. So it doesn't actually explain from what we know until we watch the movie, but some people predicted that the patch, what is it called? He wears an eye patch. It's called speculation. Oh, it's called amblyopia. Amblyopia. It's a lazy eye, which only 5% of children get. And what they do is that they will put a patch over the over the strong eye, and then it forces the weak eye to become strong because it has to do everything. It's hard to get kids to put on a patch, but he has it on, and then it kind of has like the inside part of the patch. And his nose is just a simple nostrils with the sides. We got a little nostril with the side. So that's the basic there. And his teeth, we just made it simple. So it's like his front teeth here. He does like 4 teeth in there. I just couldn't fit them all in. And then this is like his back tooth. And then his tongue just goes whoop, whoop. And the rest of this is going to be just sharpied in black. When you draw usually teeth, even real life teeth, you don't actually draw in actually all the teeth. It just makes it look awkward. So you just kind of like show there's teeth. All right, so his cheeks, he does have little cheeks coming out. So right where his eyes are, you are going to make the cheeks come out. So right here where his patch is, it's gonna come out. He does have cute, chubby cheeks. So this is gonna make all the difference on making him look young and chubby. Not chubby, but you know, you have the baby fat when you're a kid. Maybe this side's a little too big. Yeesh. Bring it down just a little bit. All right, I think that looks good. All right, so his ears, right where the eye is, make an ear on this side. And go bloop, bloop. Get an ear on this side. This one, we don't see the full ear. Or you can make a full ear, whatever you want, because it's your picture, all right? Bloop. His hair, it looks like every kid's childhood where mom cuts your hair. Yeah, I'm smiling right there because I cut my own kids' hair. They weren't allowed to go to a hairdresser until they were in high school. So mom cut their hair. We don't want to pay for that, right? Except for the dog. Got to have $85 haircuts, but not the kids. But the dog can. We're not going to get into that. Anyways, I know. So I pretended like I was a hairdresser. Super fun. I loved it. Can't say I did the best job, but you know, he's got some crazy hair. So right here, it's going to come. Oh, forgot his other eyebrow. Let's get his other eyebrow in here. Okay. All right. We're going to assist his hair. It's going to come down, not touching the eyebrow, but it's going to get close. And you don't want to make this perfect. So I'm going to erase in here. And then what I did is I Sharpied the whole thing black. And then I just put in some like marks of where I would not Sharpie in. So it kind of looks like he had shiny hair. So see, I just put in those little marks. And the rest I just going to be Sharpieing in. I'm hoping this movie's going to be good. It looks so cute. But, you know, we'll see. Sometimes they don't turn out as well as you hope. What else do we know? Oh, so anyways, I guess his mom works for like the intelligence agency or something. And he's been trying to contact, because he wants to get beamed up the other world. And his mom, I think, works at like the intelligence agency. And they contact saying, please send a representative. And right then he calls in and she's like, this isn't a good time. And they see the communications and think he's the one. And then they go and beam him up. So he gets up there and it's all these representatives from all the planets. And they're like, what planet you from? He's all, Earth. So they're like, oh, Earth. And then they're like, oh, are you the representing Earth? And he's like, no. And all of a sudden, it's like a red light. Bam, 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 bam. They're going to take him out. And he realizes, uh-oh, problem. So then he says, oh, yes, I am. So then he goes around like he's the boss. And there's one part which I thought was so funny. He's like, this is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. It was like this swirly area. And they're like, this is the bathroom. Anyways, you know, I had to have some kid humor in there. Don't forget when you're coloring it, you're going to give it some cute little rosy rose or cheekies. Oh, he's cute. His haircut, so funny. Okay, so let's do this part. It looks like he's just wearing a little button collar shirt. And then he has this cape, and it's definitely homemade. So it has like these two little lines across, because it has spoons and plastic forks and stuff on it. So it has these strings across, little ribbons, and it's connected by little buttons. He probably made this. We'll probably find out in the movie how he made it or whatever. Or maybe the other planets made it for him and he gets to wear it. That'd be interesting. Okay, and then this is his little button shirt underneath here. So this is part of his collar there, and it's going to go boop. So he has a little collared shirt on. Boop. And this part's going down. And this part's going down. That's his shoulder. And make this go across. That looks good. There is lots of little details, but whew, it was a lot of details. He's a quiet kid who likes to read and transcribe music. Oh, that's very interesting. All right, so we're going to do this side. Little shoulders. And right here, this is where he has the silverware. So it has like a fork. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's actually, I think this side is a spork. What's a spork? It's like a plastic half spoon, half fork. And the knife was in the middle. Boop. And then it goes into a spoon. Same thing on this side. Okay, let's finish this off. So this is going to go down. Okay, so it's going to have a fork at the top. Then it's going to go into a knife in the middle. And then it goes into a spoon. And then there is like these little pieces, this piece under here, it's white, and there's actually bottle caps right here, but it was so much going on because guess what? There's also little like jewelry things all over this. So it's like an explosion of colors and different pieces all over. It was pretty wild from what I saw the pictures of, but it was cute. And it's this little extra piece down here. So let's get his torso in there. And he's wearing a sash. It looks homemade, like he stitched it himself or somebody stitched it. So we got a sash in there. And you even see in there like some like little hand stitched little lines in there. And then his shoulders are coming out. So it's actually, I don't know if I gave it enough room, but that's okay. It'll work out. So we're just gonna go like this. And then come over here. And this side's kind of on top. And this one's behind. Oh, another fun fact. This one's fun. He's very smart and talented and plays the piano and guitar. But that's not the most interesting part. Hold on, let's finish this off here. So we got the arm. Oh, this is what's, it's the cape is coming over. We're gonna make this cape go down. So it's kind of going over his shoulder, his elbow there. Same thing on this side. So it's gonna come over. Okay. I'll erase this part in here. Oh, he is fluent in French, English, and Italian. Yeah, I know. Oh, these damn Americans. They only know how to speak English. That's me. Sorry. My husband's definitely more talented because he grew up half his time in Europe, so he could do more when he's younger, but he can understand. He can speak Dutch and mostly German, some French. I think they had to learn Latin. So a little bit of everything. It's quite impressive. And then you got these Americans that I tried to look on Duolingo Spanish, and I was trying for a while, but my brain. Well, it's my attention span and the time it takes. And if you don't live there, it's totally different. I have some friend families, they took their kids for 2 months. They live right now down in South America, and they wanted to learn the culture. You know what? I'm going to bring this out just a smidge because it looks a little tight here. So they're going to come back speaking Spanish, which I'm like, oh, that's amazing. They're going to dive into like the culture and everything. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So I'm just bringing this out just a smidge because it was just snug as a bug in a rug here. It just needed a little extra love. See how it's like so tight? Let's bring it out a little bit. Oh, that's better. Whew. Let's bring it out just a little bit. That's why I'm thankful for erasers, right? Okay, so now he's got a belt on. So it's like this little rectangle here. This is the top of his pants, side of his shirt. And then he's got the little belt loop here, one, and then one on this side. You can't see barely. And this is his belt. It's gonna go top, bottom, and this is going to actually be black. You can Sharpie it black or just make it, there we go. And his pants, he's wearing like proper little shorts, which are so cute. There's his cute little shorts. You can see the crease. See, his mama probably creased him before she went to work. Maybe he creased him. He looks like a handy dandy little kid. When I was a kid, we used to have, if we wanted to watch TV, we had to iron. Yes, we couldn't just sit and watch television. We had to do something. We had to fold laundry or iron, which to this day, I can't just like, it's hard for me to just sit and watch TV, which is fine. It's better to be productive, right? All right, now get the legs in here. His leg shape is literally straight down. There is not much to it. And it's actually, almost gets a little wider at the end here. And then let's get some, his knee, little knee sockets there. And his socks. And his, put the feet at the bottom. So these are his shoes, the bottom of his shoes, the soles. So I'm gonna bring this down. And then his shoe's gonna come up. I'm doing it backwards because then I can put in where I want to put it in. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, love it. And then when I do the color in the black, I'm gonna kind of make it so I can still see lines. So it looks kind of like a doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That looks great. All right, so we're gonna finish off his cape. What else do I know? Oh, so it's supposedly coming out June 13th, 2025. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for that puppy. Woo! I make it kind of have like a little wave to it. I don't know, he looks like he goes on an epic adventure. Epic. So maybe you could draw it ahead of time and you'll be ready to go. You'll be like, yes, I know this character. We're going to make this look down a little bit. There we go. All right. I think you got this, and I'll see you in the next one.